Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad 2.0. I'm Steve, and this is episode 26 of Workbench Wednesday, part 4 of our Fairview Avenue crossing. Over this last week, I've done it again. I'll come out here and be piddling around, and all of a sudden I'll start working on something and not record it. So what I've done is I've gone back and taken some still shots, and I'll narrate those as we review them. Thus far, I've concentrated on the scenery. I put down multiple layers of static grass, a couple different sizes of ground foam, some clump foliage. I have still to do some field grass or natural straw that I want to cut and put along the westbound fencing, all right, between the platform and the ice loading tracks. So with that, let's go ahead and look up there and see what we have, shall we? And we'll start here. And as you can see, I have started on the supports for the platform roofs or canopies. You can also see the static grass that's been put down and some ground foam as well. We'll jump over here to this one, and we shall, let's move that, and go to that, back it down a little bit, and now you can look down between the ice house platform and the westbound station platform. And the place I'm talking about, the straw, will be back here on the far side up against the fence line here. All right, so we'll get that done, and we'll switch back and we'll talk a little bit about these station platforms as well. And the supports are just some tubular styrene, and then some sheet styrene. And you notice there's some holes in it. That is for these brass rods to go through to act as the power bus for the lighting under the canopy roof. All right. So the way that works is I simply take that and a Dremel and I notch out and then glue the truss in place. So they're all done. There are 4 that will have wires running up, 2 on each platform, that will attach to the bus bars and supply power to them. And they have been notched further because when you put the truss in, all right, there's no room for the wire. So by taking the truss and notching it, like that. Then there is room for the wire to come up through the support into the truss. See that or not, but there is room there. All right, so that is what we're gonna work on next. These have to all be painted up, and I'm gonna paint them green because, as memory serves, I believe that's what the color of those supports were back in the day. All right, so hang tight. We'll go through, look at some of these close-up pictures of the landscape or scenery that I have already applied. And one of the keys, in my opinion, to successful scenery is adding multiple textures, multiple colors. So often you'll see just a bright green, right, for grass, and I like to vary that. I don't like it to be bright. I don't like to be bright green. And in some of the shots, the camera just makes it look that way, but it's not. And I've used multiple colors of static grass, actually 3 different colors and 2 different sizes. I used both 2mm and 4mm. I used burnt. I used like almost an olive and a brighter green. I started with the brighter green 2mm, then added a mixture of the burnt and olive together to tone that down. And they were both 2mm. Then I came back with some 4mm bright green and straw and or dead grass, and I think it's along with the ground foam to add more textures to it. So still have trees to do. I don't have any made. Don't even have the supplies to make them yet, but that will be forthcoming. So hang tight. Let's take a review of what we got before I get into further developing the canopy, shall we? Now, if you look real close, you can see the multiple colors of static grass, and of course the ground foam that adds more texture as well. There's also some clump ground foam that simulates bushes up alongside those fences. There we have the little grassy areas between the walkway and the street. Then looking back down the icing platform siding. All right, so I'm gonna cut some strips of straw for some long grass. Well, that pretty much finishes up the scenic areas for east side of Fairview Avenue grade crossing. We've got our multiple layers of static grass in, ground foam. We've got some long dead grasses as well, and it's looking pretty good, I think. Next week we'll concentrate on the station platform canopies. We've already started on it, and it should move along rather quickly. So with that, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad 2.0, episode 26, part 4 of Workbench Wednesday, Fairview Avenue. With that, I want to wish you all a great day, and y'all have a happy holiday season. Bye now.